Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today, I'm bringing on the three other pros to the BunkerHouse Golf Show to chat, well, about golf and anything else going on with our lives. Catching up with the guys today. Before anything else, let's get into it. We are going to be talking a bit about what's going on in our golfing lives, including Ryan hitting probably 50,000 golf balls this offseason and Josh hitting none. The guys are on the other line right now, but before that, I wanted to tell you guys at home a little bit about Mayo Media Network and what they offer. If you are a sports bettor like me, or you play in the fantasy side of golf, make sure you follow Mayo Media Network on YouTube, subscribe, also get the newsletter, get all the up-to-date stats. For someone like myself, or you at home who takes your betting pretty serious, you have to make sure your stats are correct. If you want to look up general information just on the tournament, past winners, or even get more in depth, get into statistics, strokes gained, this is the place for you. This allows you to give that little advantage against the book. Make sure you are checking out fantasynational.com/Mayo to get 20% off your subscription today. So let's get into this, guys. Let's invite the guys in. Before anything else, the BunkerHouse Golf Show.
No, I didn't bring the sticks. It was
my God.
I was just down there watching golf.
Get rentals, I would have.
Mental game,
just
man.
watch
Just
ball
really just want to check that mental game side of things and see how the pros do it.
On that note, you were down at the Players. We are going to talk a little bit about the start of the show. We are going to just jump right into a little bit about the tour golf. Since you were just down watching, Scotty Scheffler back-to-back, lost it this week, only by one. You got to see, actually, because we got the videos and stuff of that Whyndam Clarke lip out 360, and also Scotty winning again.
It was actually crazy when I was down there, and as you can see on the video, that I don't think a lot of people saw on TV, how much pace he really hit that with.
He hit that hard.
If he didn't touch that cup, he was easily probably 10, 12 feet by that hole. He, you can really see in that video I took, he fucking stiffed that one at it good. It took a good hard lip around, but people didn't really see that on the TV because I watched it again when I was home on TV, and it kind of looks like he just kind of hits it and trickles around, but he put some good base on that putt, and the crowd went nuts. We were all just sitting there, fingers crossed. I had a lot of money on Brian Harman, so I was following him, rooting for him, and I was like, come on, get it done, or go to a playoff. I don't want to see Chef do it again, as much as it was sweet, but I didn't want to see him do it again. I was like, come on, let's go, little lefty.
Little lefty.
And, yeah.
I hate Brian Harman with all my heart.
Oh my God, Joe, go home. Or you are
I
home.
want to throw his body out the fucking window.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to agree with Joe on this one.
Well, okay. Well,
that is
fair
terrible. I
enough.
love Brian Harman.
Let's go up for debate here.
Shot.
What's wrong with Brian Harman?
Yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, you don't like the wiggles. Yeah.
And it just keeps going. It doesn't stop.
It's crazy. Fair take.
It's a great visual. That was a great visual. Thank you for that one, Joe.
Thanks. I'm just back under the squeaky chair now.
Yeah. The best part of that video was you getting up and down from the chair, actually, because when both times you got up, I'm going to clip it, you went, ugh.
The dad grunt.
I'm a dad, man, now. My quads is really breaking down.
It's breaking down.
And I can't say shit when I'm home either, because I can get crucified with my fiance. Yeah, you want to drive it that.
Oh, man. So, Josh, that tournament's crazy, but we have to move into a little bit of that golf talk, a little bit of that golf news. Is the best player on the planet, Scotty Scheffler, and with the majors starting to come up, and do we think this putt, losing the tournament by one stroke, does it put a hiccup in the Masters for if you're going to bet him at all, or no?
No, I don't think it benefits him more than anything.
Yeah, I think because, like, lucky you get that out of the way now. Like, you're bound to have, like, he's human. You're bound to have some trouble. Yeah, a moment. And he only has a moment.
It's
And
literally.
you could see it there. That was his moment. I think he's going to be so dialed again this season and locked.
It's not. He needs the beard. The beard gave him power.
Yeah.
But let's talk about like how he just about won that golf tournament and he played bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he didn't play good.
You could see it in his
right
face,
there.
though. It was crazy. He was missing the putts and stuff, and he just
But it seemed like he didn't even
smile.
care. Like even that 3-putt, like 3-putted from like 5 feet, and like the second putt he just hit it. It didn't go in, and it just tapped it in. He was like, thanks. He didn't care. He wasn't rattled.
Yeah, because he's made millions so far this season, and now Scotty's just at a point with his golf game where he knows that he is just consistent, always going to be on. His ball striking is always going to be on point, and then it's just a matter of if he gets in his own way at this point. Like that's the caliber of golf he's playing.
Gets in his own way. He's still driving home in a Ferrari.
I honestly think Ted Scott is like the top 10 money earners on the PGA Tour this year.
Yeah. He's higher than Rory right now.
He makes so much money, Scotty, because he doesn't finish outside of the top 5.
Yeah, I've seen. He's making more than Rory so far this season in earnings.
So what about also? How about if Scotty Scheffler didn't exist and Whyndam Clarke came second in back-to-back like prestige events, which is Arnie's Place and then the Players. So he comes second twice, and no one talks about him that much. But Scotty just continues to win. It's like it's crazy, right? How good can you actually be at golf to lead every tournament in strokes gained off the tee and to the green, every event? Everyone.
I mean, I guess that's kind of like what people were asking the question during Tigers early, right? It's the same kind of caliber. I mean, will Scotty keep it going? We don't know that, but how he's playing golf right now, he is at that dominant level.
But he has been. It's been like
and he has
2 years.
It's been a few years now that he's continuously at the top and continuously winning tournaments and going on these bull runs where he just dominates the PGA Tour.
And the thing is, what do you guys think? Like with Jon Rahm at Live, and like who is there on the PGA Tour that can make a run for him to be number 1 in the world? Who can do it? Who's consistent enough to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy's a robot right now. It's crazy. It was honestly like, well, one, the crowd was nuts down at the event, so I was looking at following other guys, but not saying that it was boring to watch because he's super entertaining to watch a guy just peer the ball so much, but it was kind of like, okay, I want to go watch fucking Spieth put one over in the trees and try and throw one up for a 220-yard shot or something, put it on the green. Like, Scotty just wasn't missing, so it was kind of just like one after another after another.
It's just like it's kind of boring, but like in the best way possible. Like, oh, another fairway, another green.
Yeah,
maybe
literally.
Maybe one. But the amount of shots he hits inside of like 10 feet is massive.
It's crazy.
Every yardage.
And he's made that switch to, like Rory said way back, he needs to try a mallet putter. And now he's made that switch, and it's even crazier now. Like, now he's playing, just as
the whole
good.
thing that holds him back is putting. What do you do if you learn to putt?
Yeah.
Which also shows how dominating his ball striking is. Because, like, you're just putting the ball so close to the hole that he didn't have to rely on his putting. Like, that's where it came down to. And then all of a sudden he's like, oh, wait, it's like the Happy Gilmore moment. Somebody learn how to putt.
Scotty, learn how to putt.
Yeah.
Also,
it's a whole lot easier. Why don't I do that every time? It's a whole lot easier after do this whole putting thing. It's hitting the hole for like 400 yards.
How about I'm going to go off on a second, a little bit random, off topic. But the rumors of Happy Gilmore 2, why?
Oh,
why?
Yeah.
No.
I did see that, and then I've seen like the tweets or whatever. I don't have Twitter, but I've seen like the stuff posted on it. It was like Shooter said
it's X.
Sorry, X. But yeah, Shooter was like, no way am I going to let this guy beat me again. And it was like a picture of him in like shorts and a baggy shirt.
Yeah, I seen that. That was gold. Yeah. Have you guys seen This new guy on tour, this Carl Yuan, his swing.
Yeah, Yuan,
Yeah,
Yuan.
you showed me some videos. Yeah.
What are our thoughts on someone being able to take normal golf swings at a golf ball, but then also just have crazy finishes? But we also see this with Scotty Scheffler, the number one player in the world as well. Joe used to have some footwork like that too.
I'm pissed at Blair. So whenever I went to school, whenever I played college golf, like my coach actually got me out of doing that, and I'm kind of rattled that he did. But like, it just goes to show like all this talk about like, oh, you need to be in this position or this position, but he does hit the positions. But how you get there, it doesn't really matter. As long as you get in those positions, like
He
it's like
definitely
it
hits the
literally
positions.
is it's down just the epitome of swing your swing. Like whatever you do to make this ball go where you want it to go, to have a way to get out of your own head so you're not thinking about numbers all the time. Like hit the ball, play golf. Whenever you get so focused on numbers and positions, like it can lead you down a bad road.
I found always, and even still, I find if I always hit my best drives and stuff like that, for some reason, if I'm falling kind of forward off to the right of the ball, and then I focus so much on just numbers and just holding a finish and staying this way, but if I kind of fell off to it, I always found that was just, and I wouldn't think of it, but then I started watching videos and focusing so much on like, oh God, that looks ugly. That doesn't look good. And it's like, actually, but it worked. That's when I was hitting the ball the greatest. Why are you working on how it looks? You're actually hitting it good. So
Yeah.
I'd like to kind of, not saying I want to get back into falling off the ball and all that crap, but what you said, like swing your swing.
But that's the
Like,
Yeah,
one
like
thing I will say though is like Scotty's swing your swing does look beautiful. Like watching Scotty swing the golf club, it looks pretty.
it just looks like that ball is just never going left. Like whenever he draws a golf ball, like you look at how hard he tries.
It's like what's going on here? Like it's a different take on swing your swing for sure.
But it's also he does it randomly, like he doesn't do it all the time.
I think that Scotty is showing the world that like it's a sport and you have to be really, really like he has his drills and he goes through his motions and make sure he's in the correct positions. But when it comes down to game time, doesn't matter how he gets there. If he has to flail his feet everywhere, if he has to like drag a club left or right, he's gonna do it because he wants the execution of the shot, which is like everyone can learn from that, including all of us too.
I mean that's
It's
how
crazy.
Tiger played.
Yeah,
She shot the shot he was given. It was as simple as that. And look at his dominance.
Tiger
yeah.
also like things you don't talk about enough, like Tiger in his prime. Like holy shit, man, he hit the ball so far. Like he was the first person to really bomb a gouge. Like he had like there was a stat, I forget exactly what the number was, but he was like getting like 175 ball speed from like 2001 or something like that. It's like what? Excuse me?
The ball was still rubber. Like, the still had
Yeah,
rubber bands in it.
that's
Couldn't
crazy.
handle it.
Yeah.
No,
That talk
Now
about
Brian,
talk about rollback ball.
Brian can get that
Bryson
in
did
like
that.
a 4 iron.
Yeah, Ryan's a freak though. He goes home and eats a cow.
Just the entirety of a cow.
But he slams the protein.
Brian
Morbid.
actually goes and tells like the caddy, like goes to talk to the farmer. He's just like, "It's a big boy right there, eh? It's a good boy."
What the fuck?
Pats him on the back. It's a good boy right there.
It's like the place where you can like pick your own cow to stand and make your steak. I just
Yeah,
let
you
me
know where you
steak the
could do
cow.
that though? You could do that down there, getting some steak down in Texas. But all right, guys, let's get some bets going for the Valero Texas. So we got some fucking decent players in the field this week, which like, I mean, it's the week before the Masters, so yeah, some guys are gonna be playing to prep. Some guys aren't, but we've got our like top 10 are looking right now from highest to lowest, and we are not sponsored by a betting ad or anything like that. We've got top 10 looking at Rory, Ludwig. Also, is it Ludwig? Ludwig?
Ludwig.
Like Ludwig.
Ludwig Oberg.
Lud.
Okay.
Blood.
Ludwig.
Big Lud.
Blood.
Hideki. Jordan.
Rise on
Spieth.
gang signs. Behave. Watch out for those clips,
Spieth.
Rod. Jesus.
Corey Connors. Max Homa. Fitzpatrick. Colin Morikawa. Ben Allen. So like some really good players in this field, right? Like it's solid. And what we're looking at though is who's going to have a good week this week going into the Masters. But also, Josh, you've been watching a lot of PGA Tour golf. So anyone they got your eye on?
Like I said, like the two guys said that he hated a lot. I'm taking Brian Harmon. He's playing good golf.
You're such a loser.
Yeah. He's playing good golf.
He is. He's playing
good golf. And I'm
he
taking
finds a way in hard
He
tournaments
finds
to
a
be
way.
there.
He's the little lefty, but he's been playing great golf, and that's my pick. Anyways, like for this week, I'm not saying I'm taking him for Masters, but this week, like I like him at least this week for a top 20. I'd take him for a top 10 this week, though.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I mean, Brian Harmon just has that ability to be in the contention. Like, it's impressive, even though I hate him.
Yeah.
The guy that I've been watching who's trending, I had a couple guys, but Matt Fitzpatrick is trending in the right direction.
Yeah.
As soon as he took that 10-gram weight out of his driver, then he started playing well again. Oh, God. That's crazy, honestly, that can mess up your golf swing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I think he's getting the plastic pro. No, I hate that he leaves a flag on everything. That drives me crazy. But hits the ball a long way, and he proved last year that he can, 2 years ago, that he can make it happen in big tournaments. So yeah, I think Matt Fitzpatrick's trending. But also, I just love Ludwig.
Yeah, that's
Ludwig's
where I
such a
was going
gem.
to talk about Ludwig on that one. Thinking,
Mhm.
I mean, he's going to be trying to trend in going into the Masters this year. Yeah, I think he's kind of trending towards getting his game to that shape, and he's been playing some good golf. So
Is this Ludwig's first time at the Masters? Or
it
was
is
it
his
last year?
first appearance.
And see, Masters rookie though.
No,
Like
guys,
that's
this is Ludwig's first major.
Yeah, first.
That's no joke.
is it actually?
He's in the top 10 in the world,
That's
and
so
this is
crazy
he's the
because
9th ranked player in the world. He went and played in the Ryder Cup, and he's played in multiple like PGA Tour and like has done well. But he's played in the major events like the elevated events. This is his first major championship.
isn't that crazy how good this guy is that it just feels like he's been on the tour for like 5 years
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, that's what I
because you
mean.
see him so much.
So I think his game's going to be at a peak place going into this weekend, and he's going to have a good tournament. Kind of getting himself
So
prepped, and he's a little jacked up to go to Augusta. How is he going to perform at Augusta? That's where it's going to get a little bit interesting, especially being his first major and his first time at Augusta.
I honestly think he's one of those guys that is going to do well though. I feel
Oh, yeah.
like big moments like that doesn't
It
phase
might,
him a whole
if
lot.
anything, it might juice him up to play even a little bit better.
Yeah, because like we see it more and more in more recent years that like it used to be like, oh, Masters rookies don't stand a chance at the Masters, but more and more of them are starting to play well during the Masters. Because everyone watches the Masters, and even just from watching it, is you almost start to understand the golf course because you see the same course every year.
But to me, it's understanding the golf course, but it's also now realizing it's Sunday at Augusta and you have a 2-shot lead heading into the back nine is where the rookies
and then you face that painting behind your left shoulder.
and then yes, exactly, with a crowd of thousands behind you and you're hitting one of the hardest golf shots you'll probably ever hit. And as a rookie, it's you don't know what's going to happen in those situations. You hope it doesn't, and you hope they just turn the gas on and they come around that back nine and they play one hell of a tournament. But I think that's where the rookies will struggle at Augusta. It's not necessarily knowing or feeling the course out. It's that crowd on a Sunday on that back nine where it's just the atmosphere is next to them.
I like it. No, that's good. So you guys are going. So are you guys locking those in for your week, like house bets for this week?
Yeah, I'll go with Ludwig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harmon.
Matt
Brian
Fitzpatrick.
Herbs.
Herb.
Joe's
I actually
pissed.
saw Brian.
Joe's
I actually saw Brian
I
Harmon
hate
at the
Brian
showdown
Harmon.
in Florida.
Did you?
Yeah, he did the
Loser.
he had the jug in the intro for Titleist. And
Nice.
he had the jug there with him. It was pretty sweet. Him and Jim Nance.
He's-
It was actually kind of sweet.
Hello,
It
friends.
was cried.
How small is Brian Harmon?
Tiny.
Oh, he's tiny. Like, man,
was
I'm like a just a 5'8" kind of thing, and they say he's like 5'7",
Oh.
5'8".
nah.
No, they're giving him a good. I stood right beside him at the Players, and I was like, man, I'm like 5'8", 5'7". This guy is like 5'5". Solid.
I could even like Brian Herman more if he didn't wear like parachute pants. Like wear good fit. Like why do you wear?
That's what I think I like about him. He's just that's his style. He hasn't changed it since the '90s, and he's still now he's getting that fresh cut. I hate him so much. Oh, that's funny.
He just looks like a blob.
Which
Like
I
he's just
hate
like one
I hate
body motion.
Oh, that's too good. Well, who's your pick there, Nelson?
I am. I've been caught between a couple guys this week. It's been a tough week. But
I just can't get these guys off my back.
My whole search history, man.
What a turn this is taking. Just give us the fuck.
No, you know what, guys? I actually think Jordan Spieth's gonna have a good week. So I like Jordan.
I miss Jordan.
Texas.
I
Yeah,
love
me too.
Jordan.
I'm betting in his
Play
favor.
well again.
He would be such a popular Masters win.
Oh, I'd cry probably.
He's so excited. He's so excited to watch. He just hits it everywhere.
I'm kind of sick and tired of watching Scotty Scheffler just be like, thanks. I'm gonna go home to my beautiful wife and life, and my grandparents are coming over for tea and biscuits. I don't drink coffee in the morning. Sometimes I do, but not optionally. And then he's just like, by the way, I'll probably go mow the lawn and then shoot 59.
So what are you looking to forward most, Scotty? God, I can't wait to get home to hop on my John Deere.
Yeah. Me and Meredith really just take long walks after we get foot massages. That's the best.
Get the Chipotle.
Oh, man. All right, guys. Well, that's our top 20 four-way house bet of the week. So putting that all into one Olay parlay gets us to 27-1 odds. So throwing whatever you can at that, whoever wants to follow along. It's our first one. We are going to keep a banker's total by the end of the season.
But don't we have to make a pick, though, for a year long?
Oh, yeah, we should make a pick for a year long.
Yeah, we had to do that against. Joe still has to wear the
skirt. Wear a skirt, play around the golf.
Yeah, we still have to do that. You're right. All right, Josh.
Brother.
Sorry for cussing. What's up, brother?
What's up, brother? Joe, you're gonna have to get the skirt.
Tuesday.
Oh shit.
Okay.
All right, Josh, who are you taking this year? Your long bet.
My long bet for the FedEx?
Yeah, your long bet for the FedEx.
This year, I'm going to take Corey Connors. Hey, guess what? Everybody laughed again last year when I took Ricky. You guys all suck.
Corey Connors is going to play great at the Masters. He always does.
Yeah, top 5 all day.
He's a good pick. That's what I mean.
He's a
He's actually
great
playing
pick.
pretty. He's playing pretty good.
He'll
Played pretty
always
decent.
he'll always be up there. Like he'll go to every
Yeah.
event and finish top 20, 100%.
He just needs a breakout win here,
Yeah.
which it could. He's trending.
Yeah,
He's been playing well. He's had a couple rounds there that have fell away from him, but
he's always very up
yeah,
there.
he's my pick for FedEx, Corey Connors.
Interesting. I like it.
I like that. I like that. That's fine. That's
Hilarious.
fine with me. Ryan, who you been looking at?
Aaron Rye.
I
two glove.
I put money on him to win this week or come top 3, and he bogeyed the last hole to come fix T6.
I have a few. Like I mean, I'd love to go again with another Canadian, Nick Taylor. I mean, he's playing great. He's having a great season so far. I mean, look what he's done.
He really fell apart there.
There's no way you can just go with
Yeah,
the Canadian,
he did. He did fall apart there, which was
I was following him the whole time, and it was just like it was hard to watch. You could tell he was struggling so hard, in his head, he was just.
And we've all been in that position.
Did you get to say hi to Markle while you were down there?
I did. Yeah, I was actually texting him before the tournament, and then,
so Dave Marckel is Nick Taylor's caddy.
Yes, me and Joe both used to work together with him up at Cabot back in the day. Became real good friends, and man, they're having a great season. So it was pretty cool. I showed up, and we're walking by, and I'm trying to find Nick's group so we get up there, and he's on the tee, and Nick just pipes one, and I was like, "Ah, boy, Sparky, let's get her going today." And he just like shoots over, looks over, and he's like, "What's up, brother?"
What's up, baby?
He was like, "What's up, brother?" And I was like, "I'm good." I was trying not to like say too much because I didn't want to. But he was like, kept the combo going while he's walking down the fairway, and then you could see a bunch of the people on the sidelines like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And I'm just like talking.
Is this guy part of Nick Taylor's team?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
he's our PR guy.
It was pretty cool, and then actually, funny enough, like that same day, a few holes later, or actually no, it was the next day, we were out watching again, and I'm standing on the other side of the tee, and I like look up, and I see Murchison. Sean Murchison's on the other side of the tee, and I was like, so it was like fucking 2-1. I see another guy that's me, hometown boy, and I was like, it was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. That's good stories. Yeah, I seen the photo, and then Margie called me like at the same time. Was like, "You never guess who I'm going to be looking at," and I was like, "Josh Bracey."
He said that when I got up to him. He's like, "Were you talking to Neal?" I was like, "Yesterday I was." And he was like, "Yeah, that's crazy."
Yeah, Margie sent me a snap. It was just a view, just crazy.
It was just me with that and like a stack of like 9 players cups in my hand.
9 players.
You know what's hilarious? Just sit here for 1 second. I still got the stack.
I used to have my master's glasses.
No joke. This case it was a snap of from Sean to it's just Sean.
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother? And this is literally what it was. I had like 9. I had like 9 Sawgrass Splash deep. I was like, "What's up, brother?" Oh, it was too good.
Yeah, he sent me the video, and also it just zooms in and says the stack isn't going. This was at like that was at like noon too. It could have been much later.
Every day, dude. I go down early and watch the rounds, and I'd be bombed by like 11:30. It'd be like 11 o'clock. I'd be like 9 Sawgrass Splashes in. They were so good.
I need to know what a Sawgrass Splash is.
A Sawgrass Splash. It's it's like their signature drink there, and it's like vodka, orange juice with like lime juice and like a bit of like grenadine or something in it. It's kind of like
sounds delicious.
Yeah, it was really so good. I don't know what else. I don't know what you call them. Not like a tequila sunrise because it was vodka, but it's kind of something like that. Tastes like an Alabama Slammer.
I mean, I personally would just be dusting the transfusions.
Don't get me started. I blacked out on Friday.
Oh my god.
All right.
The transfusions in a styrofoam cup is a different. hits in a different fucking planet. I'm just saying that now.
Man, the transfusions are fucking delicious.
In a
They're
styrofoam cup.
amazing. And
Styrofoam cup.
it's a big
Yeah.
American drink, man. You go to most courses here in Nova Scotia or even Canada, and you ask for them, and everyone's like, "Huh?"
That's one
But
good
it
thing.
has-
We brought
we
them
have them at
out.
Brunello.
Yeah, we got them at
Yeah.
Outfield now too.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
It has to be made with
Yeah.
Welch's grape juice.
Yeah, we've changed the rest. We used to have the cans one, but then this year they're actually going to be doing it on the cart, like making it. I'm like, yeah, it's the only way you have to do
Really?
it. Yeah, the can ones
Yeah.
aren't the same as like the fresh ones. Now
No,
Welch's
definitely
grape juice and just crushed ice. Call me. Oh,
yeah. No.
I get the chills.
No,
I got
well,
the chills. Anyway,
looking forward to some of those in the near future because we're getting into April. Masters Week coming up. Valero, Texas. Hopefully
3 more
we can
weeks.
cash this bet. And 3 more weeks till the season opens here until we're on the course. Until next week, boys, on the Bunker House Golf Show. We will see you then. Peace out.